Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're doing alright. I decided to make a little update video on my hardcore summon hybrid Necromancer here. So I did quite some progress. I finished the campaign. I have a new golem, the last one ripped sadly. I was able to trade for a torch. I have a Sundered charm. I've socketed my gear and so on. And yeah, since I have the story, since I'm done with the story, I've unlocked the T-zones. Really nice. Yeah, the build can do pretty much everything. Of course, within reason, or yeah, I gotta be cautious a little bit. But that's how it goes. So first thing I will do is, after entering a game, I go to the Niedertags Temple portal here, and I summon me my starter army. Get like 12 minions real quick. Boom, and now I'm ready to farm. Now I'm ready to farm whatever I feel like farming. Lately, I've been enjoying chaos runs. Also, tower, of course, for runes. The pit is really fun with this build. Yeah, and so on and so on. I also have those two in my rotation. They are super easy to farm here. And I get my remaining monsters, my remaining minions from this area here. Which are 6 mages in total. Let's kill Shank real quick as well. Load them all up with Corpse Explode. I can get a total of 13 revives in addition. So absolute insane minion army. It's just a hybrid build, but nevertheless, Poison Over deals quite a hefty amount of damage. I'm at around 3k. That's distributed over 2 seconds. Yeah, thanks to the torch. Basically, torch was a huge upgrade. It's so much more damage with the torch. It's absolutely insane. I only have 1200, close to 1300 hit points. My next goal would be to farm up a call to arms. My next goal would be to farm up a call to arms.
This place has the stench of demons about.
Go get him. Go get him. Yeah, there's a little bug going on. So when I go into a new area, since I have the set bonus here, let's talk about the gear for a second. So I'm running the full Trang-Oul set, and this is surprisingly good. Like, holy moly, especially this set bonus right here. Physical damage received reduced by 25%. It's very difficult to go away from the set bonus because of this. I would need a Shaco and or a Verdungo belt or something to make up for this. Yeah, just a full Trang-Oul. Gives insane set bonuses. Here, good for like the Poison Nova. This has 2 to summoning skills. I have 2 to necro skills, cast rate. Amulet here. Usually I would go for either, depending on what type of spec I'm running, right? But since this is a hybrid, I went purposely with a 2 to necro skills, not just a 3 to summoning or a 3 to poison and bone. I have a spirit sword here. Ethereal for style points. Someone gave me this for free actually, I think back in when I was level 50 or so in normal mode. I have Aldous boots, 40 run walk, 50 life, massive amount of fire resistance. Yeah, I have more than 200 resist. I took a hit here at the poison resistance because of this rotting fissure Sundered charm. My Ravenfrost here, of course, it's a little bit obsolete. The cannot be frozen is obsolete because the belt here already gives cannot be frozen. But it's the cold absorb is so nice. Like I don't have to worry about this cold enchant AoE, right? Especially in Act 1. That's what I've learned as well. Like what to look out for and what act and so on. What monster types are doing what. And yeah, it helps a lot. Avoid getting one shot. My other ring is just a plain poison resist ring basically. I haven't found any better. I will level a new character soon. So I have access to more socket quests. And I think I will just socket rubies in my gear, just for flat HP, honestly. Yeah, Torch, not even a bad roll. I paid a ghoul rune for this. I think it was pretty fair. I got the ghoul in from the forge, right? From the quest. Holy moly, that's like the highest rune it can drop there. 17, 16. My remaining inventory. Yeah, it's a little bit cringe, but you know. 12 hit points more are 12 hit points more, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's how it goes. Those two charms are pretty nice. Massive lightning resistance. My mercenary has a treasury, Bullwark, and inside in a cryptic axe. This one it's not ethereal though, but it had 7 enhanced damage. So almost 500 top end DPS. This hits like a truck. He's at 3.3k with the Venom proc. Really cool. Yeah, it's an absolute farming machine. I can just hop into whatever area I feel like. There are some things that I'm avoiding because I'm a little afraid of my Iron Golem ripping. So technically I could farm Trav. Like the minions are strong enough, honestly, but Golem will get overwhelmed and die. That's sad then. And I have to make a new Hustle Iron Golem then. Also, I could farm the cow level. Same story there. Most likely the Golem will rip. But other than that, yeah, I'm fine. I also feel relatively safe, despite the fact that I only have 1200 hit points. I'm also surprised that I was able to go to that point gear-wise, because I haven't found a single high rune as of now. I did a few little trades here and there. Most of my items are self-found. Like this Ravenfrost, the almost max roll Ravenfrost that I have, I found that. I found the base in Ancient Tunnels. Yeah. But I'm now at the point, like on hardcore, everything is pretty darn expensive. There are not many people playing. And people just sitting on the items, right? They are just sitting on their items and they're waiting for a right price or for the right offer. Like rightfully so, like a high risk, high reward scenario here. Yeah, it's just super fun to play Minion Manager. Keeping up the army. But yeah, I'm at the point where I really would need a high rune drop. Just finding an Ohm would be godly. I can probably farm up the Ist and the Mal with little trades and or counters for a day. But the Ohm rune, man, it's kind of hefty for the call to arms. And then of course hope for a good roll. If it gets like a 1 to battle order, oh man. I mean, it's better than no. There is no such thing as a bad call to arms. But it would be a little bit sad. It rolls +1. Especially on a build like this, I don't have a lot of to-all skills. If I would run Amaras, Shaco, Arak, and so on, then it would be alright. It would be a level 5 to 6 battle order anyways. Yeah, they just go crazy. Might and Fanatasism Aura. I did. I'm level 86 right now. I did a total of 3 Bale runs, which is actually crazy. Always hoping for the Bale area to be terrorized. It's like even more XP then, right? I'm also hoping for a declone walk. I think this build would be capable of killing a declone, so I get an Annie with little XP boost. But yeah, almost level 87, still alive. I'm also a little bit new to the hardcore server, so this is probably the second character ever I've played on hardcore. In Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yeah, absolutely insane. I can farm pretty much everything. Super fun. Let's clear... Wait, what's T-zone? It just rotated. Yeah, let's get a T-zone on Darius. Let's loot the SOJ. But probably my favorite ability of the Necromancer, of course, it's Corpse Explode. But the revive is so nice. The revive is so nice. The nastier the enemy monsters are, the more I want to revive them. So they fight on my side. Reviving souls is super fun. Some monsters literally have abilities. It's like a little bit hidden. Like the gore bellies, or what they are called Uldars. They have crushing blow. The tree folk guys in Act 3 sometimes. Well, yeah, they spawn on several locations. Shank area ahead of you. But those tree folk guys, for example, they cast Frenzy. They go crazy, of course. And yeah, it's just fun to revive. Just fun to revive anyway, like monsters. They last for 180 seconds. It's alright, so I don't have to revive them like all the time. It lasts for a while. Yeah, finally I can zoom and be a little bit more relaxed here. I remember when I entered Helm mode with minus resistance, holy moly. Like, I think I was more lucky than anything. Also, this 25% DR saved me so many times from getting one shot. The problem is this amp damage. Yeah, if I get amped, if I get cursed, and I would have no DR at all, bro, that's like absolute whip. Absolutely rip with those type of hit points. 1200 HP is nothing in hell. Of course, I have a bunch of minions around me, so the monsters have to hit them as well. But yeah, amp damage is probably the biggest problem. Yeah, and thanks to this 25% DR, I can chill a little bit. Take on everything, that's where the high ones drop. Yeah, it's a good roll as well. 74% penalty for me. I remember when those grand jumps came out, I was like, oh, okay. So they reduced the resistances by 74%? No. That's the penalty for wearing one of those. They just remove the immunity overall. And preferably we want minus, like basically pierce in addition to the Sundered charm. Which I have, 25%, thanks to the set bonus. Finding a poison facet would be awesome. I would probably socket that in the shield instead of a diamond. I have a diamond right now here. For all res.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, in my humble opinion, the best place to farm those facets is Trev. I don't know, they drop like candy there, for whatever reason. Yeah, but as I mentioned previously, I don't want to lose my golem. Oh, what? Oh no, I didn't took alert. I didn't watch the time. Alright. It's just rotated to GG. Fail, a big fail. Now I'm already, yeah. Let's kill Andariel anyways. Yeah, the mages are a little bit a meme. It's about the regular skellies, to be honest. Also, the mages don't benefit from Might Aura and so on. But the more bodies, the better. It's just meat shields to block.
I can't.
Yeah, speaking of the declone, right? So, you need to sell SOJs. And I don't think anyone is very keen on selling a bunch of SOJs on hardcore. You could farm them on Nightmare. I think that's how they do it. But need a character with teleport, of course. It would take forever to farm up. I don't know how many you need, like 100? Or like 50 SOJs or so. I also think it depends on how many people are on the server. But I'm not sure about that. Yeah, having an Annie would be awesome. Not necessarily for the plus skill, but just for the XP boost. Like a 10% Annie makes a big difference. Those zombies are so goddamn tanky, and he has stone skin as well. Oh. I have a total of 0 magic find. And I keep finding uniques like crazy. I think this is either a lightsaber or... Is it a... If that's an Azareth, I most definitely have a barb next. It's a lightsaber. That's a good weapon. Look at this. Lightning absorb 25%. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, sadly, I have 0 magic find, but I don't know, man. I keep finding uniques like crazy. And the good ones, right? Like, there's only now and then a drop, but it's a useful unique then. I haven't found many crap uniques, to be honest. I thought it's a Azareth. That's a good weapon, though.
I am overburdened.
Good weapon for Ubers, this lightsaber. Because of the lightning absorb. What a bummer, I wanted to go Berserker Axes on my Barbarian next. Because I always play maces or swords on the bar. This time I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, but finding this lightsaber is insane. Probably go with a lightsaber Lawbringer. Would be an insane combo. What are the rolls that vary? Can the lightning absorb vary? Also, this adds 10 to 30 damage. That's a good stat. Probably socket this, put a Shile rune in here. But yeah, as you can see, build is pretty chill. Of course, I shouldn't overestimate my setup. But I don't think... There's no way I'm dying. on players 1 in Act 1. It maybe some areas are iffy. I always watch out for nasty archer packs in the pit or in the tower. But regularly or generally speaking, I'm safe. I'm pretty safe.
I can't carry anymore.
It's all the way down here. Alright, alright.
Impossible. I can't.
Yeah, super fun build. Also, what I figured out is, you see, usually the block only works when walking, right? When running, you don't have the block. I switch from running to walking now. It's the same movement speed, but I can block now. I only have 9% block chance, or... Oh, it's 21, alright. Yeah, thanks to Torch and such. I have 21 block chance while running, basically, even though it's walking. Also has to do with the set. Absolutely underrated, this Trang-Oul set. And it just looks so cool, man. It looks so cool. It's a very unique build. And I've never played the full Trang-Oul set before. Also, I'm using Firewall. So the set bonus gives additional abilities here. 2 Fire Mastery, 2 Meteor, 2 Firewall, and 2 Fireball. And not gonna lie, this Fireball hits like a truck. It carried me at times. For example, in the Hellblade roof. In Act 2, right? Collecting the stuff. In Maggot Lair. So I fought the entire Maggot Lair just with this Firewall. Damn, this lightsaber was a good find, for real. Just nuke everything, but corpse explode. Let's go, dude. Yeah, this build is fun. I'm not sure if I'm 100% converted to hardcore now. But yeah, I'm enjoying this hardcore season. Oh, she doesn't like fire, I heard. Mercenary almost ripped. Holy moly. Let's check out this circlet. The chest piece here is Venom Ward, probably. 2 to Shadow Disciplines. Wait. But yeah, that's how it goes. Absolute farming machine. Suez is Terra Zone. Not the very best area to farm. Because of the narrow passages. Yeah, I'm very surprised about the damage. Very surprised about the damage. Maybe I should show the skill tree as well. So since it's a hybrid build, I maxed out the Skellies. I've maxed out Skelly Mastery. I have 1 point into Mage in order to unlock Revive. I have only 1 point here. Then I have 1 point in the Golems. Again, access to the Iron Golem. And I have a few more points into Golem Mastery. I think someone actually I should actually max this out. And then I could even farm Trav as well. And cow level as well. Without him getting just clapped. I also have 1 point or 2 more points into summon resist. Why not? My curse of choice, since it's hardcore, is Decrepify. It should be obviously amp damage, but I'm a little bit scared, and the slow is really good. The crowd control is really good. Also, to help with the Poison Nova would deal insane damage with 1 point into low resist. Yeah, but it requires more level. And yeah, I have my remaining points into the poison skills, maxed out Poison Nova, and slowly but surely maxing out this one. I would probably never ever use this, just for a synergy damage bonus. 1 point into Corpse Explode. Yeah, that's it. Not even 1 point into Bone Armor, because yeah, on this spec, only 1 point here, like the Absorb would be really bad. And it's a little bit annoying to recast this every 2 seconds, you know what I mean? But that's just me, that's just personal preference. That's the skill tree. Gear, stats, resistances. Yeah, squishy boy. Not so squishy anymore, thanks to the set bonus. Let me know what you think about this. And thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like the video, feel free to subscribe, and have a nice day, guys. Later.